The last 3 times Ohio men's basketball came up against Robert Morris came away with the win. That didn't change tonight, and sharp shooting led the Colonials to an 84-76 win over the Cats. Robert Morris got a quick start to the first half and quickly built up the lead. Robert Morris was led by a sharp shooting Carvel Anderson. He had 14 points in the first half alone, finished the game with 28, and was a perfect 10 of 10 from the field.
I don't know, since this morning, for some reason, it just felt like the rim was 10 feet wide. Like, I just felt like everything I shot was going to go in.
To be honest with you, came out and played with a ton of energy and made shots, and we just kept going to him, and he just kept hitting. Man, with 10 for 10 and 8 for 8, that's impressive.
The Cats were fighting at the end of the first half, and a 3 by Stevie Taylor made it 35-25 just before the 2-minute mark. Ohio cut the deficit to 37-31 after 20 minutes. Stevie Taylor helped keep Ohio close with 11 points in the first half.
Some guys stepped up and played really well in his replay. I mean, Stevie played the best game he's played all year. So, I mean, that was encouraging.
Early threes in the second half by Nick Kellogg and Walter Offit kept Ohio close. Baltic got a basket on the fast break, and Ohio was only down 46-41. Ohio was down by 10 at the 12-minute mark, but Taylor got a steal 2 minutes later to set DJ Cooper up for the 3, making it 58-53 Robert Morris. The game continued to go back and forth, but Ohio could not manage to overcome the lead. Coach Christian blamed not being able to overcome the gap on Ohio's fouling. RMU was in the bonus with 15 minutes left in the game.
It was the fouling. So every time we got the game to 5 or 6, we fouled. And it was a position foul. It was a overly aggressive foul. It was just silly things. We weren't changing the way we played with how the game was being called. And that's why you lose a game.
The Cats kept fighting. Another DJ Cooper 3 made it 72-69 under the 3-minute mark. But yet again, it was all about Carvel Anderson. He hit his 8th 3 of the night, making it 80-73, and Ohio could not overcome that deficit and suffered their first loss of the season.
And I was disappointed in our response. When we cut it to 6 at halftime, I thought we would be able to do the things that I wouldn't have thought we would go out and play the same type of defense in the second half. That was disheartening.
When you're in dogfights with good teams like this, you got to make key plays, and you got to, stop what they're good at. And we didn't stop the three-point ball tonight, and they got us there.
The win tonight gave Velton Jones and the rest of the Robert Morris senior class a sweep of the Bobcats.
It don't mean a lot, but it's a good thing. They're a really, really, really good team. Went to the Sweet 16 last year, and for us to beat them, for me to beat them every year since I've been here, it's pretty cool.
Yet Ohio does not blame this game on offense. Coach Christian attributes many of the faults tonight to what happened on the defensive end, yet he knows his team can learn from the loss.
It had 0 to do with offense tonight, 0. You have 76 points on the road, you should win. We've got to correct what didn't happen tonight.
Ohio falls to 6-1 with the loss, and Robert Morris improves to 4-4. The Bobcats will look to get back to their winning ways Wednesday on the road at Memphis, and then come home again for a matchup against Oakland next Saturday. For the Bobcat Sports Showcase, I'm Kaylee Donegan.